Stampers, Rachel here from Rachthestamper.wordpress.com, and I'm going to show you today how to make a really pretty card using something old and something new. You know, pretending like it's wedding season already, and it's only January. This is window shopping. It's going to be in the New Occasions catalog, which starts January 4th. I'm having a little tongue-twisting episodes. Please forgive me. And this is the Banners for You stamp set, which is in the annual catalog. The color I decided to use today for the main image was Mint Macaron, which is going to be retiring. It's in color. And then we're going to be using Peekaboo Peach, Watermelon Wonder. That's also going to be a retiring in color. And Flirty Flamingo. So four current in colors, 2 which will be retiring and 2 which you'll still have for a year. And then I'm going to use a piece of Designer Series paper. And give me a second because I put the package down. These are new, so forgive me. Falling in Love is what this is called. Really pretty. This is in the Valentine's section of the Occasions catalog. So it's got some little wispy, I guess these are like the dandelions that turn into puffs that puff away. Don't mind me tonight. I don't know what my issue is. But this side looks like frosted or like iced, what are they called? Baby's breath. It probably doesn't look like much on here, but it's really pretty in person. Much prettier than I thought when I saw it in the book. Actually, this is like one of the ones that I think is my new favorite. So we're going to be using a piece of this to make a really pretty card. So let's get started. So we're going to have our piece of cardstock. This is, should be, let me make sure that it is. It should be 4 1/4. Let's see, 5.5 by 8.5. Let's see. 5.5. There you go, 8.5. So we're going to score this at 4 1/4. Hold on, let me make sure I don't accidentally cut it in half. All right, so scoring at 4 1/4. And now while we're at it, we're going to cut this. We're going to cut this to be, I think I want to use about 4. I'm gonna go with 4 1/4. I'm just trying to figure out, and I want it to be a lengthwise. So 4 1/4, we'll say by about 3.5. So I'm gonna go ahead and move to 4 1/4. I don't want, no, I'm gonna do my 3.5. So if you line your cutting marks up here, and you trim to the opposite, it actually makes it very easy to cut your paper into the exact square that you need. But you want to make sure if it's directional, you know which way it's going. Please excuse me, I've also acquired a cough. All right, so it's going to be, the lengthwise is going to be about 3.5. So we're going to cut down to 4 1/4. Excuse me again. And then we're going to flip our paper over. So sorry. And I'm going to move to 4 1/4. And now I'm going to cut to 3.5. So it should line up. And then it should just pop right out. However, for some reason, I think I did this backwards than the way I wanted it to go. Yeah, I wanted it to be this way. But now it's that way. So I still did it the backwards way. So now we'll have to make it go across this way if we want. If not, we can just put it in the middle like that. So I'll decide before we get started. What we're going to do is we're going to get a piece of Whisper White. And this, we're going to trim a little bit smaller than that. So we definitely still, I'm trying to think if I want to go this way so it's full. You know what we'll do is we'll go this way and then we'll make this come across. So instead, this is going to be, I believe, 3.5. So we're going to make it 3.5. And then we did by 4 1/4. So 3.5 by, because I don't want it to be, you know, completely covering it. So 3.5 by, let's say 2 3/4 for now. There you go. And that will cover up a little bit more than what I wanted. So if you want a little bit more of this to show, you could put it that way so it's centered in the center of it. But just for the heck of it, I'm going to try it this way. I'll see if I like it or not. Maybe I'll make another one for the blog and make it different. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using the Happy Birthday. And that is from the Window Shopping. This is the newest one. I can't remember these yet. So again, sorry. Happy birthday. We're going to use from that. And we're going to stamp that in the mint macaron. And we're going to stamp it over to the side a little bit, because what we're going to do is we're going to try to decorate the above corner. So we're going to stamp this a little bit low. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. We're going to stamp this a little bit low and to the left. All right, let's give that a try. Okay, that turned out pretty good. And while we have this out, I'm going to go ahead and frame a little botanical thing over here. So I'm going to do mint macaron, but I'm going to stamp it off once so it's very soft. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can stamp it full strength. Totally up to you. It's a piece of, sorry, there's a piece of fuzz on there. And we'll go one more that way. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I have some other leaves here as well. I think I'm going to do a cucumber crush. But this one I'm definitely going to stamp off. So I want to see what this looks like color-wise. So I'm going to just do it on the edge. Actually, those look really pretty together, stamped off. So we'll do this here. All right, I think that's enough leaves. So there is one more piece, but I think we're going to leave that for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some flowers. So we'll do this one first in Flirty Flamingo. See how dark that is. That's pretty dark. So I'm going to stamp that off once as well. Oh. One more. Okay. And then we have some little dots. So we'll do these in Watermelon Wonder. And I'm going to do these full ink. So we'll kind of make these the little centers of the flower. Okay. And we do still have this little, it's kind of like a little filigree. It's just got some little detailing to it. We'll do this one in the Peekaboo Peach. And we'll put this just kind of across the middle to tie it together. And then I'm going to do one stamped off on the side. One again stamped off on the side. Just for a little bit of kind of tying the orange in. So you have a little bit more of the orange there. I would like to, I'm going to put this here. Kind of just a little bit sideways. Okay. So let's go ahead and put our card together. So we already scored this. So we're going to just go ahead and fold it. Just hit it with the bone folder. And I'm going to put this, where did we decide we were going to do with this? Here and here. That's pretty. It's very simple. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little something. I thought this had one. Happy birthday. And then we can use to you. So we'll stamp that down here. We'll put that kind of right on the side a little bit. To you. And maybe what we'll do is we will off-center this a little bit. See if we can fit the 2U. Actually, the 2U will go right on here. How about if we do that? We'll put it in black. That way it'll definitely stick out. So I'm going to peel one of these off, and I'm going to just grab my basic black. And let's take a peek and see how we like it before we attach and commit. Worst case, we can always flip the paper upside down. So if we have this, kind of figure out where you want to put it. We're going to put it down here in the lower third. Put this up here so you can see. Okay. Try not to put my head in there. Well, that looks cute. I like that. Really cute. Now, one other thing you can do if you'd like, since we ended up cutting our paper the opposite way of what we wanted, what I will do is I'm going to take the leaf that we didn't use. I'm going to take this off and this off. And I'm going to take this little, just this little wafy leaf, and I'm going to stamp it in some mint macaron just around the edges where this would be. I am going to do this in full ink because this is a pretty light color. just to give a little bit more of a visual interest. Kind of jazz it up slightly. And one more. Okay, that's good. And then this will kind of overlap that in the center. And that looks super pretty. This was completely not the way I had thought of doing it, but that looks really, really nice. So we're going to go ahead and just use our snail adhesive. Boy, this video took a turn from where I thought I was going to start to where it ended, for sure. I wish I could tell you how much so, because I don't really think you would believe me. And yeah, we'll just put this flat down. I don't think it needs dimensionals. Okay, and then we're just going to line this up before we press. Just make sure you have it where you want it. And there you go. So, I know I made that way more complicated than it needed to be, but anyway, this is a really, really easy card that you can make. Again, we use the Mint Macaron and the Watermelon Wonder, which are going to be retiring in the new catalog, the new annual catalog, not the occasions, but these will be ending soon. A lot of these colors do sell out. Not that they're going out now. You have until May at least. But if you really like these colors, you should make sure that you get them so you have them ahead of time. Otherwise, thanks, buddy. Go ahead. Sorry. Otherwise, you can get all of these other colors. The Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach, Dapper Denim, Emerald Envy, and Sweet Sugar Plum. They last through 2017. So thanks for stopping by to watch. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. As always, if you need me, you can email me and reach me at rachthestamper@gmail.com. You can hit my online store 24/7 at rachthestamper.stampinup.net. And as always, you can follow me on YouTube, on Facebook, and on my blog at Rach the Stamper. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.